Today's morning coffee vinyl side. Roger Miller, Dang Me, 1964. When songwriter and sometime performer Roger Miller hit the road to travel west from Nashville to California in 1964, he was seeking fame and fortune to be sure, but he was also looking for a reset. Recently divorced and released from his contract with RCA, where he'd been recording under the supervision and thumb of its Nashville chief, Chet Atkins, Miller had a wanderlust. He was restless, impatient, hooked on amphetamine, and overly familiar with staring down the end of an empty bottle. Needing some quick cash to finance his trip, Roger signed a recording deal with Smash Records for the reported sum of about $1,600 and entered the studio for a whirlwind round of sessions. Those recordings, done off the cuff, produced enough material to almost fill what would become his first 3 albums, with this album, Dang Me, being the first. And he hit money, both with Dang Me and Chug-a-Lug charting big in the country charts, but also as crossovers into the Billboard mainstream. Miller was a rogue and a rebel, with such a deceptively relaxed and natural cadence to his voice and personality that people were quite drawn to him. A man with a preternatural charisma, but no desire to lead, he attracted a trove of followers and devotees wherever he went, looking to feed on his energy and the apparent good fortune around him. He was also a poet, but not a learned poet of letters in possession of an artist's pretense. He was a street poet and a master of the people's language, and his simple use of direct and common tongue obscured his artfulness, as did the accessibility and universality of his subject matter. Considered a novelty singer, he was more bard than jester, and his novelty songs have proven to be much more than quickly digestible and forgettable ditties with a short half-life. And many of them are still as wonderfully fresh today as they were when released. Miller's life was cut short by lung cancer, and he was engaged in a bit of a late career renaissance of the kind that often comes to artists in their middle age before he took ill. Much of Miller's career and potential was a casualty of his lifestyle, his biggest obstacles to achieving happiness, however he defined it, being himself. So the story goes. I gotta say I have a real strong attraction to his work. There's something here that really speaks to me that I find very, very compelling, and I look forward to discovering and hearing more, particularly as I get older. His self-destructive streak, and some of his talent, remind me a bit of Harry Nilsson, another amazing artist driven in his dissatisfaction by a deep demon within. There's still lots for me to digest here, but I look forward to developing a deeper understanding for sure. And hey, how fun is Chug-a-Lug? I can't stop listening to that damn song.